our relationships are actually the most important parts of our lives. And that really brought me into the main message of Huachuma San Pedro. So San Pedro is a cactus, a straight up fierce cactus, and it's really known for restoring right relations. It's like family constellations work. It's very connected to our ancestry. It's considered grandfather medicine. So I did not know what to expect. I have had very significant people in my life sit with the medicine of Huachuma, and it really bring out a lot in them, which has massively impacted my life as well. So I've always held Huachuma in very deep, deep reverence and been extremely grateful for it being the truth serum that it is. And also like, damn, like, I've seen people's lives, and same with ayahuasca, like their lives entirely change, like who they are entirely change. And I had no idea what I would see, learn, become, feel, experience, but I surrendered and I said, whatever it is, whatever is in the highest good, and specifically for me, anything that is holding me back from love. And that was my intention for this entire week. Anything that is holding me back from experiencing true love in this lifetime, I'm willing to see it, face it, and experience it. The ayahuasca showed me my inner child and the ways that I had a severed relationship with my mother, all restored that night. Another important message the ayahuasca shared with me that I will be implementing and have already started implementing on social media is to go days without wearing makeup, especially here on the podcast and on social media. You know, after my divorce, I, was moving through a lot of grief and sadness and tears. It was a sudden divorce and based on his infidelity, and really just rocked me to my core. And something that helped me get through it was to, even though I felt so bad, I'm like, I'm just going to look amazing. I'm going to put on a cute outfit. I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to go to a dance class. I'm going to do these things to boost my mood. And it really helped. And the podcasts of last year were really about that energy of stepping into your main character energy, being your dream girl. And, all of a sudden I'm traveling and I'm DJing and I'm falling in love with myself and my beauty and my radiance, especially in ways that I could not show up before in that marriage. And that was a huge part of my healing journey. And everything has cycles and seasons. And it showed me the next phase of my journey is just coming back to earth, coming back to nature. And so the first thing that she told me was just don't wear, first of all, filters. Sometimes I would do Instagram stories, and when you don't have makeup on, you use the filters, the beauty filters that soften your skin. She was like, that is literally putting an AI version of you out into the world. It's not even what you look like. So immediately, no more filters. And I go on my Instagram stories the next day, hair messy in the braids post Aya. And I shared on my Instagram stories that we need more realness on social media. We need more realness in the world. And we are covering ourselves with filters, with makeup, with all of these masks that people cannot see who we truly are. And so I am committing to showing up with no makeup on and no beauty filters on and showing you my real, true, God-given face. And the response I received from that was so incredible because when one woman does it, it gives other women that permission slip, and the ripple effect is so real. So since then, most of my social media posts that you see, I've been writing a lot of poetry in Peru, and I would just record poems or go on hikes and have downloads, no makeup, no hair. Like right now you can see I put some braids in my hair to spice it up, but it's my, more wild woman hair. I do have a little bit of makeup on, but my solocast, the next one I'm going to do, I'm just going to wear zero makeup on. And that is my stand that I'm listening to the medicine, and we'll do solocasts with no makeup on as well, because I believe it's important for us to find beauty in both. We can find beauty in dressing ourselves like goddesses and doing our hair and makeup and the ritual and the adornment of that. And that's a healing part of our journey. But then if we're afraid of showing our face with no makeup on, no filters on, which a lot of us, myself including, fell into that trap, of, well, now people think I'm always like this. So if I'm not like this, then what? Then people are going to think I'm ugly. The comparison of me with the filter or without the filter is so drastic, or you think in your head is so drastic. So I can't now. And so many people I've seen on social media I've never even seen what they look like without a filter on, let alone makeup. So I'm committed, and I have been for the past few weeks, sharing with no makeup on, wild woman messy hair. And my invitation is for more women to join me, for more of us to share what our true selves look like. Because what are we doing this for? Like, if all we're doing is putting on makeup to attract a man, and we attract him, but it's when we had all this foundation on and eyelash extensions and lip fillers and Botox and, all of the things that we often do. Let's say you attract a man who resonates with that. Well, now you have to keep it up, or so you think, and he never got to see your real beauty. And also it showed me, it's like, and I've never gone that route of doing like the fillers and all of that. But she showed me, some prominent people in our celebrity consciousness. And one of them I'll mention, Kim Kardashian. And it's like, look at the vibration of men and relationship that she has attracted. Men that only want for her beauty. Men that do see her like a Barbie. And I mean, the Aya did this all to me in a song, and I can really remember this song. And it was like, Kim Kardashian, she's got the perfect face and the perfect ass and the perfect waist and the perfect house and the perfect friends. But guess what? She doesn't have one thing. What's that? She doesn't have one thing. Say more. She doesn't have one thing. Let's hear it now. She doesn't have love. She doesn't have love. She doesn't have love. But her life's so perfect. She's a Barbie. But one thing's missing. Oh, it's love. And it was like this full song. And again, I think she's just an icon in my consciousness. I've never met her. I'm not saying, but what she represents in our collective consciousness is this culture. It is this culture of, well, I'm just going to get more beautiful and more perfect. Like, even on their show, they are using beauty filters on the show, on top of professional hair and makeup and all of that. And then all the plastic surgery, like apparently she has like a 19-inch waist, which I don't even know what that means, but think about the number of times she's gotten liposuction to get herself to that. Your waist, your stomach, your womb stores your organs, your livelihood, your liver, your kidney, your colons. Again, your womb, it's what creates life. Why must we pretend that we do not have wombs to be loved when the womb is love? The womb is where we all came from, but we're like supposed to pretend we don't have them. Like, do you see how this is erasing ourselves and in our femininity? We're told that that is what it is to be feminine, when it's actually the most masculine consciousness of all. This consciousness of perfection, this consciousness of nip, tuck, and it needs to look perfect all the time. It's very distorted masculine consciousness. And we women, we are buying into it because we think or are told that that's the only way that we will experience love. If we're thin enough, clear enough skin, big enough ass, small enough waist, big enough lips, long enough eyelashes, smooth enough skin, all of the things. If you're not one of those things, oh, that's why. That's why you're single. Oh, that's why he left you. Oh, that's why he cheated on you. Oh, that's why he's not interested in having sex with you. It's because of you. It's because you're not perfect enough. Don't you see? You're 5 pounds too fat. Don't you see? Your hair's too frizzy. Don't you see? Your skin's not clear enough. Don't you see? You need to fix that. How are you going to keep him engaged? That's what the culture is trying to tell us, and not our culture, but the mainstream culture. And I feel that these figures, such as the Kardashian culture, are really propagating that. And I think it's especially harmful when they pretend that they've never done plastic surgery and are pretending and just lying to us and saying, oh, I don't know. My face just shifted. I don't know, just a little bit of fillers, and it's just not true. And I think do whatever you want to do, but be honest about it at least. And for me, and again, I can only speak to my own personal experience, and something I really gained from this is, for us to really attract true love, we need to let our true selves be seen. If we want a relationship, we need to be real. Because if we present ourselves like a Barbie, you're going to be attracted to a man that wants a Barbie. And guess what? You play with Barbie a little bit and toss her aside. She's not that important. And guess what? Barbie finds Ken. And they both play these little roles out. Oh, you look like the beautiful, thin Pilates wife. Oh, great. You look like the 6'5", blue eyes, finance with a six-pack. Let's play this role together. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, you're plastic. I'm plastic too. I never really liked you. I'm going to have an affair with the trainer. I'm going to have an affair with your best friend. Is that really what we're trying to play out here? That plot line's getting a little boring. And I don't think we want that, and we feel, well, if I just get better, and if I just get better, I'm going to attract this better relationship. It's not about getting better. It's about getting realer. Because if you think it's better, you're just going to attract someone that just wants better. And then they'll want betterer and betterer and betterer and betterer. And you'll never feel like you're enough, because they never feel like they're enough, because someone that just keeps wanting better doesn't feel like they're enough as they are. But when you can love yourself at your realness, at your fullness, at your wrinkles and your frizz and your armpit hair and your whatever the thing is, and you get to decide what that is for you, you will attract and be in calibration with someone who's accepted that. And I feel so many of us, we feel alone in our relationships because we put on this facade. We put on this facade at the beginning to win him over. I'm going to only show the parts of me that I feel that you will like. So I'm going to be your dream girl. I'm going to read you and understand everything you said and what I think that you like about women. I'm going to be that. So I can seal the deal, get you to propose, get the ring, and then walk down the aisle. I'm in the house. I'm good. I'm set for life. Now, I'm actually a witch. Oh, now, actually, we're free bleeding with the new moon. Oh, actually, now I'm going to Peru and sitting with Ayahuasca. And he's like, what? This is not who I married. And she's like, yeah, this is actually who I was underneath it. I just did the little Pilates housewife country club game so I would get the ring. Now I'm going to sell it for herbs. He's like, I did not sign up for this. Fight, 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 fight. Divorce. Dark night of the soul, but make it sexy. So we can play out that timeline, or we can, if you're single, just start being more of yourself. Start being your full expression, because you want a relationship where you feel seen, where you feel heard, where you feel met, where you feel understood. That's really sexy. But how are you going to get that when you're not seeing, hearing, or understanding yourself? When you don't even know who you are, when you have covered yourself in masks, when you can't even make eye contact with yourself in the mirror unless you're wearing makeup?